Morning park runners, it's Saturday morning and this morning I'm off over the M62 to Croxteth Hall Parkrun. So we'll set off now and catch up when we get there. I approached the parkrun by coming on the M57 and now I'm coming off onto the A580 towards Bootle. Going to walk this way down here. That's the car park there. I'm just going to walk this way to where the start and finish area are. So you can see this is the house there, and this is the start just here, and I think the finish is just in the, let's go this way and then just turn to the right and that's the finish. So it starts just here in front of the house and then the finish is just along here. There's toilets here and it says they open about 8:30, and you can see there's a sign there. You just walk this way 40 metres, then turn to the right and the toilets are just there. And you just go in here. Actually there's a sign over there that says toilets, but you can go through here and the toilets are just behind the coffee van. The toilets are just behind the coffee van. And stats about the park run. We're at Croxteth Hall and it's event 394 today, and it's the 9th of November 2024. They averaged 319 finishers. Last week there were 434, and the average finish time is 30 minutes and 33 seconds. record attendance is 559. That was event 243 on the 25th of January 2020. 2 out of the 3 weeks before they had 557 and 558. So within 4 weeks they had within 2 of their record attendance. The lowest attendance here is 67. That was event 39 on the 12th of December 2015. And the course records, the male record is 1443 and female record 1627. They're very quick. My stats: 352nd park run and 199th location. So you can see all the volunteers behind me. If you want to volunteer, you can email Croxteth Hall at parkrun.com, or if you come here regularly, if you just speak to the volunteers, they can tell you who to speak to put your name down on the list for the next week or for future weeks, or you can opt in on your Parkrun profile and then you'll get email requests when they need volunteers. There's roles you can do and run, and roles you can do maybe if you're injured or you don't feel like running as well. And as I always say, volunteers are always appreciated.
Okay, come on everybody, welcome to Croxteth Hall Parkrun. We're not the only users of the park, so please do be respectful of everyone else out in the park, the fellow park runners, dog walkers.
We're just about to start. It's a 1 lap course in a clockwise direction. Looking at last week's results, I should be in the top 30-ish, so I've positioned myself appropriately at the start. Don't hold anyone up. But there's a lot of runners, I think over 400 here today roughly. So by starting a bit further back, it helps me get a steadier start. You're not setting off too fast. People tend to hold me up a little bit, which I don't mind, because it means I don't set off too fast and get into too fast a pace too soon and then struggle around being tired. First part of the course, you do a little loop around from where you start and come back to where you start in a clockwise direction. Just looking to the right, you can see everyone behind just there. You can see the hall, we're just heading back to it now. Quite enjoying this. It's a nice steady start, this pace, because the path sort of is blocked to get past people. You just have to wait for a gap to open up. So we're back at the hall. This is where we started, just in front of the hall there. Taking a left turn now, and we're still nice on nice tarmac paths. There are trail sections as well. When you get onto one of the trail sections, it's sort of look like big cobbled pebbles under parts of it. It's a bit uneven underfoot. Definitely have to take care, and when it's wet it could be slippy there, but in general most of the course is nice runnable paths. Maybe in winter after rain the trail section could be fairly bad, but today I don't think it's rained all week or 2 weeks. It's lovely and dry. So we're still on tarmac paths here, and we're just heading out now. You can see with a little map in the top left. We've just got a little section to do before we'll then go a long path out into the wood. Starting to thin out a little bit now, so I can pick my pace up a little bit now and start to pass a few of these people. As you can see at this time of year, there's a lot of leaves on the floor, so you've got to take care when you're running. If you're running on the leaves, you don't know what's underneath, but at this point it's all nice tarmac paths. I'm managing to pass a few people here as I get up into my pace. Lovely tarmac path still, and the temperature day is quite cool, but that's ideal for running in. So we're going to take the first right turn here, and now we're on to trail section. But like I said, because there's been no rain, it's really firm underneath, no mud at all, nice and easy to run on. I think this is the first bit where if there's any slight undulation, but like I say, to me it's just flat. Maybe the slightest we're going down about a foot just there, that's all, nothing more than that. There's a right turn coming up over the bridge. Thank you. It's still really nice here. So we've got a few more, no tight twisty turns, but a few turns to do along here before we then head out into the wood. Legs feel good, breathing's alright. I'm just going at a nice pace now. I think out of pace I can maintain this pace. I did make a note of how far we'd got when I got to this gate, but I can't remember now what sort of distance it was. So we're back onto tarmac paths again now. You couldn't really tell, it was so firm in the trail section. Right turn coming up. I was thinking, I wonder if these two just there, are they sneaking into the Parkrun, having just waited around the corner? Or are they just out for a jog and wonder where all these people are coming from? Tarmac paths are nice to run on, although having just said that, I do like trail courses as well, just about having the right trainers on sometimes. Thank you. Just around this corner, the cones are there because when we come back we're going to come back the other way and be on the other side of the path. So as we take a left here, we're now going to be heading out on a long straight path. It's tarmac to start with, then it goes to trail section into the woods. Still lovely and flat, this course. Starting to feel a little bit tired now, but legs feel okay. Just the breathing that seems to struggle. But I think I can keep this pace up now. Got into my race pace, or parkrun pace. I think the longest bit of this straight going out towards the woods is on this tarmac path. I think when we get to these trees here, we go onto a trail section, then we go straight on here rather than follow the path round. So we're now onto the trail, covered in leaves as well. It's a bit uneven underfoot in parts as well. There's a few big, like great big pebbles, as if cobblestones or something, that are on the ground, so you just have to take a bit of care on here. Could be slippy after it's rained. You can see now, just in the distance, they're turning right. That means the end of this out section. And they turn to the right, do a longest straight, and then start to head back. I could hear that guy past me come past. It's like he missed the, sounds like he missed the start, and there's a 17-minute runner coming flying past. Or he's just not doing parkrun and just someone out for a run, I don't really know. We're going around the corner, just going to go along here, not too far, then a right turn, and then head back. I think those cobbles under the trail section had disappeared. I think it was just at the start of it, that's all. It's pretty smooth now, just lots of leaves, but it's so solid underneath, it's not a problem. So we'll just turn right here now, we're starting to head back. You can think I managed to keep with this guy now. He was getting away from me, but I think I managed to just keep the same gap now. I might even get slightly closer to him actually, I'm not too sure. I must following someone. That arrow seems to point down there. I'm not sure what that is. Not sure if it's twisted round a little bit, but luckily someone to follow. Hopefully they're going the right way. Really struggling for breathing now. It's getting really hard at this point, but we must be somewhere between 3 and coming up to 4 kilometres soon, I'm hoping. I'm not looking at my watch. I'm trying to have some weeks where I just run and don't look at my watch until really close to the finish, when I know I'm nearly there. Just run to the pace I can run at. Definitely getting a little bit close to this guy in front, but only a metre at a time, that's all. Maybe as we get closer to the finish I can reel him in. Yeah, quite a bit closer to him now. Sort of half the distance that I had to him. Just looking back there, I thought I could hear someone behind me. Feel like there's someone right behind waiting to come past. I can see the hole now, I think, over to the left, so it must be nearly the last kilometre. The guy in front seems to have picked his pace up. I was just catching him up, but it just seems just a few metres further away now. I'm really struggling for breath. In fact, did that guy just say to the guy in front, did I hear him say 1 kilometre left to go maybe? He certainly seems to have just picked his pace up all of a sudden now. He's just you can see he's just opened that gap up and disappeared. There's no way I'm going to catch him up now. Probably half a kilometre to go now. This is the point where I know I can do it. My brain does sometimes seem to argue with me when I'm running around, telling me to slow down a little bit, maybe take it easy, but luckily I can override it. Yeah, so we're on the section now, that bit where there are those cones. We must be coming up to that corner where we have to keep to one side. Is that someone that's finished already, running back to meet someone? Yes, here we are. Just round the outside of these cones. It's not too far now. We should be back into where the hall is. Back onto the tarmac paths as well, as you can see.
Thank you, Paul Walker.
Well, there's an arrow there, left here. That's a tricky little one. You could miss that. It could be quite easy to miss that left turn just there. Back over the last bridge, and we're back in Croxteth Hall.
Thank you.
You can see the game front's really opened that gap up now. It's like sort of half the distance. It is now doubled it and more. Not far now, I think it's about 400 metres. Quick look back, I thought I could hear someone behind me earlier on, but a quick look and I can't see anyone at all. No one there. Quick look at the watch now to see where I am. If it's about 400 metres, I should be on for just under 21 minutes, hopefully. There's the hall. We're going to run along the front of this hall, a left and then a right to the finish. If I get a chance when I get round this corner, I usually just have another quick look, see if there's anyone close behind. I didn't think there was at all, unless they're over to my other right hand side. No, can't see anybody at all. Not far to the finish now. Now I feel like I've got plenty of breath left at this point, as if I could have tried harder, but that's not the case. Just turn right here and to the finish. Guy in front's finished already. We're at the finish line. Quick, get ready to stop the watch. 20 minutes, 51 seconds, and get my token when we get down here. That's a lovely course, that. Really nice as well. You can imagine at different times of the year and when the sun's out, it looks so much different as well.
Thank you.
And 22nd place. Excellent.
22nd today, and just under 21, about 20 minutes 50 I think it was today. Finish funnel and the token scanners are here.
You absolutely smashed that!
Course review. It's a one-lap course running a clockwise direction, mixture of tarmac paths, trail,
a bit uneven underfoot on parts. I would call it flat, but one of the locals said there's a few undulations in it, but nothing more than going up 1.5 feet, something like that at the absolute most, maybe 2 foot. But that's it. Start off in front of the house, finish by the house, you run back past it at the finish. Wooded area, really nice course this one, really nice, and would be nice at different times of the year as well. Probably changes in the seasons as well. So off to the coffee shop now, or the cafe, wherever it is, for a drink. So that's the finish area. Just come down here and left here, and this is where the cafe is, through here.
Is it? Everyone's got it, yeah. See, if I've come last week when you were eating something. Sorry, thank you. Sorry, thank you.
Just need to be handed off. I'm sorry, I don't feel.
That's it, another park run done, Cafe Bean 2, and now we're going to go back to the car, just so I can remember where I parked it, that is. So thank you for watching, please give me a like or subscribe to my channel, really appreciate it. Getting quite a lot of new subscribers now, so thank you very much for everyone that does. And you know, if you think I miss anything out or you'd like me to cover anything else, just put a comment on a video, and we'll catch up next week for my 200th different location next week. So that's it, that's a wrap.